rolling, rolling, rolling. January 5, 2015. Dear ones, the next few days will bring many changes to your life and that of others. You have surfed through wild energy surges and climbed emotional mountains. You have experienced feelings like salmon swimming upstream, accepting all, always moving forward. But you have not yet truly accepted the ahas that are now of your life forevermore. Part of your climb has been accepting your true worth. Even though many of you feel as if you have many mountains yet to climb, you are further ahead than you realize. You believe you do not deserve rewards until you have completed all your tasks, a 3D belief that has little to do with new you. Such fears, concerns, and the need to be perfect are what you are leaving, not what you are moving to. Even though some of you feel a need for an A+ in all parts of your transition, all you have ever needed to do was acknowledge your interest in new you, and the rest followed automatically. Perhaps you remember your dark night of the soul, that terrible period when you let go of your greatest fears, your worthlessness, your inability to be whole. Or perhaps you remember how many times you revisited pieces of your dark night of the soul, only to experience those fears yet again. That was yesterday. You have transitioned beyond that. Any additional clearing is your old 3D need to be perfect in others' eyes. Something you could never really achieve for others set guidelines that had nothing to do with your innate being, but instead helped control society. Now that you have cleared those 3D feelings of lack and not good enough, it is time to fully own your being. So it is in the next few days you will discover pieces of yourself you have not accepted or noted before. You are God's goddesses of the highest form. No one, including society, gurus, angels, or beings in other dimensions, is more powerful than you. In the next few days, you will begin to accept that concept. You will know you are capable of whatever you wish, of whatever your inner being whispers in your ear. Does that mean you will leave your job, family, or friends to start a new life? No, merely that you will know you can do so if you wish, but only if you wish. Many cling to the belief that you must save the world, that you must be an example for others by creating this or that. It does not matter who or what you are in earthly realms, for you will soon know within every cell of every segment of your being that you truly are a god-goddess in every sense of the word. You do not have to prove to yourself or anyone else that you are. You merely have to follow your inner voice to find the joy that is your right and role. Do not ever think that you must be the role model for anyone other than yourself. By being yourself in total freedom, you will be the beacon you elected to be before entering Earth in this lifetime and most likely, many others. This transition is far beyond anything you imagined lifetimes ago or even before you entered Earth in this lifetime. Your new world is about to explode in fun and joy, for you have climbed your mountain. You have surfed the waves. You have completed every difficult task set before you, including energy surges and software uploads. Yet, you continued movement to your promised land on faith and some channeled messages. You are about to explode into your new life. For after you climb your mountain, you gently roll down the other side in childish glee, reclaiming those pieces of you forgotten in this lifetime. This next wonderful phase is about claiming your totality. You are now probably thinking, so what is new? This phase is not the arduous climb up craggy mountains filled with snow and wild creatures that frightened you in your need to reach the top. But instead, reclaiming joy and self-love as you gleefully roll and skip down the rolling hills to your promised land below. There are some who continue to climb their mountain. That is fine and good, for this transition is in stages. But those of you climbing your mountain need to know that those who went before left a bright path for you, so you will complete that part of shedding old you in a much shorter time than was true for them. Know that your mountain scout masters have become children waiting for you to play with them as they scamper down the gently rolling hills that is now their domain. Allow and encourage them to be, for they are the ones who will allow you to be when it is your turn to roll down the gentle hills covered in green grass and spring flowers. Once you reach the valley or the promised land, perhaps in a few months or a bit longer, You will be both child and adult, free of the restraints that 3D Earth imposed upon you for eons. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com